Hello, my third grade friends. I hope you guys are having a great week. We are going to continue to read Wishtree. Here goes my favorite part of the book. This is so funny. So Red had an idea. Remember how he's going to make Steven and Samara be friends? Their first plan did not go so well because Bongo had taken a piece of paper from Steven's backpack and he gave it to Samar, but then Samar found one of Steven's friends, so then she gave the piece of paper to his friend, so they never really got a chance to talk. So now they are going to do a plan where the baby possum is going to play dead because when they get scared, they faint. And Steven and Samara are going to come home. They're going to see the baby possum, and then they're going to try to rescue it. Let's see if it works. This is my favorite part of the book. Chapter 25. In action, Bongo whispered. Little Flash, remember his name is Flashlight because he's afraid of flashlights. Little Flash waddled out to the middle of the lawn. He lay down on his side and he curled up. He closed his eyes. He drew back his lips, revealing tiny, needle sharp teeth like... Perfect, Bongo said. Try foaming at the mouth, dear. Oh my goodness, this is too much. Try foaming at the mouth, dear, Harry Spiders called. Here it is, my friends. Can you see that? It's kind of hard to see. I know, because I'm reading from my phone today. My tablet is being charged right now, so there is a baby flashlight. Can you see? Laying down, pretending dead. Down the street, we could see Steven approaching. Luckily, Samar was just a few yards behind him. Flash leaped up. How am I doing, Ma? Wonderfully, my baby, said Harry Spiders. Mommy's so proud of her little bitty possum. Be dead, Bongo cried. Oh yeah, Flash shrugged. I kind of forgot that, Aunt Bongo. I'm not your aunt, Bongo said. I'm not even a member of your own species. Well, that doesn't really matter, I sighed. Be dead, Bongo cried again. Flash hiccuped. Oh my, said Harry Spiders. He does that when he's nervous. How come I can't be dead, Mom? Asked Rose Petals. Newbies, quiet, Bongo's commanded. Flash, stop hiccuping, dude. Here they come, I whispered. Steven and Samar. The hiccups got louder. Flashlight, Bongo said. Now! Don't call him that, his mother cried. Flashlight froze. He stopped hiccuping. Foam dripped from his mouth. His half-open eyes were glazed and unseeing. The works, Bongo whispered. Brilliant. Steven found Flash first. Samar was close behind. What should we do? Steven asked. Success, I thought. They were actually talking to each other. Don't touch it, said Samar. It might be rabid. It could have rabies. Oh my, I didn't even think about that. Or it could just be plain dead. I read that possums could do that. I'll go get my mom. Maybe she can call someone. Sounds good, said Samar. To my disappointment, Steven and Samar nodded at each other and promptly went to their separate houses. And once again, that was that. All that work for just a few moments of conversation? How exactly do people make friends? How hard could it be? Still, I reminded myself, Steve and Samar had spoken to each other, and that was a good first step, wasn't it? Flash, Bongo called. Time to go back to your den, buddy, before they come back. Flash remained frozen in a little possum ball. Flash, I called. Flash, baby. Excuse me, Harry Spiders yelled. Oh my, said Big U. I don't think your baby's acting. My baby, my precious Flash, cried Harry Spiders, and Flash's brothers and sisters began to cry. You really should have used one of my U's, Big U said. Flash, stop being dead, Bongo yelled. She hopped over to Flash and gently poked him with her beak. How dare you peck on my son, Harry Spiders yelled. Flash, I'll save you, baby. Harry Spiders dashed out of her hollow, scrambled down my trunk, and promptly fainted. Now we have two fainted possums. Oh, great, said Bongo. Just fantastic. Like mother, like son. Now you have the mom that's fainted, and you have Flashlight who's fainted. What now, wise old tree? You grab Flash, I instructed. Fresh baked bread, and Big U, can you rescue Harry Spiders? Pull her over to Fresh's den, under the porch. Harry Spiders called my children boisterous, Big U said. Big U said my children stink, Fresh baked bread said. Over 2 centuries of life, and I had hardly ever raised my voice. This is not one of those. This was one of those times. Now, I commanded, just as the door to Stephen's house opened. You'd be surprised how fast raccoons and skunks can be when they are motivated. Chapter 26. Stephen and his mother eventually gave up trying to find the mysterious baby possum. Samar watched them from her living room window, but she didn't venture out. After about an hour, Harry Spiders and Flashlight woke up and returned, legs wobbly first, to their den. And that was that again. Don't worry, I told Bongo. 3rd time's a charm. What's that supposed to mean? It's just something people say. Charm, Bongo sneered. Did you know that's what people call a bunch of hummingbirds? No, actually. Hummingbirds, which, well, let's just face it, are pretty much just overdressed flies. But it's a bunch of us crows together. Guess what they call us? What? A murder. A murder of crows. Can you believe it? A bunch of trees, you're a grove. A bunch of raccoons, a gaze. Bongo flopped her wings. But crows were a murder. I don't think she likes that very much. I would not like that either. That would not be a nice name. Are you quite finished? I asked. Sorry, I'm worried about you. And I get grumpy when I'm worried. Bongo plucked out a piece of new grass and tossed it aside. I have one more plan to get Samar and Stephen talking, I said. How about a plan to get you not turned into a picnic table? Well, I can't control everything in life, Bongo, I said gently. And if I could, what fun would that be? But this little thing, this wish of Samar's, I can make it happen, I hesitated. Well, at least I think I can. I don't understand why this matters so much to you. She reminds me of a little girl I knew a long time ago. You're a Batinsky, she said, Bongo said wearily, but I love you anyways. She looked at me with something like the crow version of a smile. Beak open, head cocked, eyes gleamy. So what's plan number 3? We can read that. It's a short chapter. Chapter 27. Once night had fallen, I sent Bongo on her next mission. All you have to do is untie Samar's wish, I instructed. Oh, she said. Is that all? Bongo flew to the low branch where Samar had tied her pink, dotted fabric scrap. She yanked on it with her beak several times. Easier said than done, she reported. You're a crow. Use a tool. Crows are well known for making and using tools. They're probably the brainiest birds around. Bongo poked and considered. I have a paperclip in my collection. I'll give that a shot. It'll never work, Agnes predicted from her nest. I think owls are secretly a bit jealous of crows. One by one, heads poked out of my hollows, as well as a skunk den under the porch to watch Bongo at work. What's Bongo doing, Ma? Asked one of the ewes. It's called tool use, said Big U. No big deal. Folks, if you can't say something helpful, I said, please don't say anything at all. Bongo returned with a small, twisted piece of metal. Straightened paperclip, she explained. Found it on a school playground. Oh, it doesn't sound like it's a straight paperclip if it's all twisted. Yeah. With great effort, she managed to slide the straight end of the paperclip into the knot. But try as she might, she could not pull the knot free. Almost got it, Bongo muttered between her clenched beak. Why is Bongo doing that? Harold asked Agnes. There's no explaining crows, Agnes said. Because I asked her to, I said, because it's important to me. With a frustrated groan, Bongo let the paper clip fall to the ground. It's no use, Red, she said. Maybe it's time to give up on this idea, I said with a sigh. I'm not meant to help. I'm meant to sit here and just sit. A gentle wind rippled my leaves. No one spoke. Wait just a minute, said Big U. Maybe I can lend you a paw. You're awfully heavy for that branch, Agnes pointed out. Let her try, I said. Carefully, Big U inched her way out to the limb where Samar's wish was tied. She was indeed heavy, and my branch bowed under her weight. But I held firm. She toyed with the knot, using both front paws. Before long, she had pulled the strip free. Ta-da! She cried, clutching to the fabric in her right paw. Well, I did the hard part, Bongo squirmed. It was just a joint effort, I said. Teamwork, and much appreciated, both of you. And you have a wish, said Agnes. Now what, Red? Now we wait until Samara comes to visit, I said, and then Bongo works her magic. Oh, I wonder what they're going to do. Oh, let's find out. It's another short chapter. Chapter 28. And then we'll stop after this chapter. The moon bathed in a cool blue light as we awaited Samara's nightly visit. She came out of her robe and slippers, sitting on her blanket. She waited patiently as a baby scrambled over to see her. Around her neck, she was wearing the beribboned key that Bongo had given her. Where's my crow friend? She whispered. As a ewes somersaulted in front of her, she looked up to my branches, and I was glad I had instructed Bongo to hide on Stephen's roof. Right on schedule, Bongo flew to Stephen's bedroom window. She settled on the sill. Samar's fabric scrap dangled in her beak. Carefully, she tapped on Stephen's window. Nothing happened. I had told Bongo to be as quiet as possible. We didn't want Samara to see what we were up to. Tap, 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 louder this time. Still nothing. Stephen apparently was quite a sound sleeper, meaning he does not wake up to noises. Bongo looked at me. Her eye said, now what? She tried again. Tap, tap, tap. Samar startled. What was that? She said. Fortunately, Hero distracted her with an attempt to fly onto her arm. It was more awkward hop than flight, and Samar giggled. Good going, little Harold, I thought. Bongo dropped Samar's wish into the sill. Tap, tap, tap. Nothing. She paced back and forth in her window, and then she froze. Her eyes glinted in the moonlight. Bongo leaned close to the glass and performed her best fire engine siren. She was crowing. Caw, caw. By the time Stephen's window flew open, Bongo was already back on the roof, watching her efforts pay off. Stephen peered out. He rubbed his eyes. He noticed a scrap on his sill. Frowning, he held it up, catching the moonlight in order to read the words written on the fabric. He looked down at the lawn. There was Samar looking up at him, surrounded by an odd collection of baby animals. You rock, said Bongo. Okay, my friends, we will stop there on chapter 29 and see what happens next. It's going to be something interesting, something you would never think would happen. So, my friends, we will stop there, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week. Bye.